Have you ever felt lost? Or have you ever lost something precious? Imagine a big, busy city. The streets of Jerusalem are full of noise and motion. People from all over the world are there for a festival. The air is thick with the scent of roasting lamb and fresh-baked bread. Families are everywhere, talking and laughing. They are celebrating a special time. It is a happy place, but also a crowded one. A place where a person could easily get separated from the group. It is easy to feel small in such a big crowd. Among the travelers is a family from a small town called Nazareth. Mary and Joseph have brought their young son Jesus to the city. They have come to worship God. The festival is over now. It is time to go home. They begin the long walk back. They travel with a large group of friends and relatives. They think their son, Jesus, is somewhere in the crowd with his cousins or other children. They do not worry. Not yet. But as the sun begins to set, a feeling of unease settles over them.
Have you seen Jesus?
They start to look for him. They call his name. They ask friends if they have seen a boy of 12. But no one has. A cold fear grips their hearts. Their son is missing. They turn around and rush back to the chaotic city. For 3 long days they search. They look down every street. They peek into every shop. Their hope begins to fade. Where could he be? Their feet are tired, but their hearts are more tired still. Finally, they think of one last place, the temple, the great holy house of God. They walk through the tall gates and into the courtyards, and there he is. He is not lost. He is not afraid. He is sitting with the most learned teachers of the law. He is calm. He is listening to them. He is asking them questions. And when they ask him questions, his answers are so full of wisdom that they are amazed. A 12-year-old boy is speaking with the depth of a wise old man. When Mary finally spoke, her voice was full of relief and worry.
Son, why have you treated us like this? Your father and I have been anxiously searching for you.
Jesus looked at them with gentle eyes. He was not being disobedient. He was simply following a higher call.
Why were you searching for me? Didn't you know I had to be in my father's house?
It was a simple statement, but it was filled with deep meaning. He was showing them, and us, what was most important in his heart. God was his priority. His father's business came first. It shows that a relationship with God is not just for adults. A young heart can know and love God deeply. Jesus was only 12, but his focus was already on heavenly things. His spirit was drawn to the place where God was worshipped. He wanted to be where his Father was. This teaches us that no matter our age, we can make God the center of our lives. We can choose to spend time with him. We can choose to learn about him. Think of your life like a garden. You have many things you need to tend to. There is school, friends, family, hobbies. These are all good plants. But God is the sun. If you make sure all your plants are turned toward the sun, they will all grow strong and healthy. Putting God first does not mean ignoring everything else. It means giving everything else to him. It means starting your day with a simple prayer. It means asking for his help with your homework. It means showing his love to your family and friends. Young people today have so many things calling for their attention. Your phone buzzes, your friends call, your schedule is full. Let's look closer at that scene in the temple. A young boy, not even a teenager yet, is surrounded by grown men. These were not just any men. They were the most respected religious teachers in all of Israel. They had spent their entire lives studying the sacred scriptures. They knew the law inside and out. And yet, they were listening to this child. They were amazed at his understanding and his answers. Jesus was not just repeating things he had heard. He was speaking with a wisdom that was beyond his years. He was asking questions that made them think in new ways. This part of the story is like a small, bright light. It shows us the value of learning and asking questions about our faith. Jesus knew the scriptures. He had listened to them being read in the synagogue in Nazareth. He had thought about them. He had let them sink deep into his heart. His wisdom did not appear out of nowhere. It grew from a love for God's word. He shows us that we should not be afraid to dive into the Bible. We should read it. We should think about it. We should ask questions when we do not understand. Imagine your faith is a treasure chest. The Bible is the map that leads you to it. At first, the map might look confusing. There are strange names, old stories, but the more you study it, the clearer it becomes. Every verse you read is like taking one more step on the journey. Every question you ask is like uncovering a clue. Section 4, Obedience, a heart for God and a heart for home. After this incredible moment in the temple, what did Jesus do? Did he stay there and continue to debate with the teachers? Did he declare that he was too important to go back to his simple life in Nazareth? No. The Bible tells us something beautiful and profound. Then he went down to Nazareth with them and was obedient to them. He left the center of religious life. He left the admiration of the wise men. He went back to his small town, to his simple home, and he obeyed his earthly parents, Mary, Joseph. This is a powerful lesson for all of us. Having a great purpose from God does not mean we can disrespect the people God has placed in our lives. Jesus had the most important mission in history, but he still honored his mother and father. He balanced his divine calling with his human duties. He shows us that faith is not meant to make us rebellious or proud. True faith should make us more humble, more loving, and more respectful to our families. Your calling from God is like a beautiful, strong kite. But every kite needs a string. The string connects it to the ground. It keeps the kite from flying away wildly and crashing. For Jesus at this age, his family was that string. His obedience to them kept him grounded. It prepared him for the future. Section 5. Purpose. You are never too young to serve. One of the most inspiring parts of this story is the age of Jesus. He was 12. In our world today, we often think of 12-year-olds as just kids. They are in middle school. They are focused on friends. They are focused on video games. We don't usually expect them to have a deep sense of purpose. We don't expect them to be teaching adults about spiritual matters. But this story turns that idea on its head. Jesus shows us that age is not a barrier to having a purpose. God can use anyone at any age to do his work. You are never too young to make a difference. You do not have to wait until you are older to serve God. You do not need a special title or a degree. Your purpose can start right now, right where you are. Jesus knew he had to be about his Father's business. What is our Father's business? It is the business of love. It is the business of kindness. It is the business of sharing hope. Imagine your life is a lamp. God has already placed a light inside you. Your job is to let it shine. A small lamp can light up a very dark room. A kind word to someone who is sad is letting your light shine. Sharing your lunch with someone who has none is letting your light shine. Standing up for someone who is being picked on is letting your light shine. These may seem like small acts, but they are huge to God. They are part of his great business of love. Do not let anyone tell you that you are too young. Section 6. Spiritual Priorities. Choosing the kingdom over comfort. The journey from Jerusalem to Nazareth was long and tiring. It would have been much easier for Jesus to just stay with the group. It would have been more comfortable to walk along with his family and friends. But Jesus made a choice. He chose to stay in the temple, in his Father's house. He chose a spiritual priority over physical comfort. He was hungry for something more than food. He was thirsty for something more than water. He was drawn to the presence of God. In our lives, we face similar choices every single day. The world offers us comfort. It offers us entertainment. It offers us endless distractions. Our phones, our shows, our busy schedules, they promise us fun and ease. But God calls us to something deeper. He invites us into his presence. He invites us to be about His business. Often, choosing God means choosing to set aside our own comfort for a little while. It means turning off the TV to open the Bible. It means pausing a game to say a prayer. Think of your time like a jar of water. Every day you get a full jar. You can pour it out on many things. You can pour it into work, school, friends, fun. Those are all good things. But if you don't intentionally pour some of that water into your relationship with God, the jar will be empty before you know it. When we seek His kingdom first, we find that all the other things in our life are taken care of. Section 7. Modern Reflection. Small steps for a lifelong journey. The story of the boy in the temple is not just an ancient tale. It is a living invitation for us today. It calls us to a life of continuous learning. It calls us to simple service. Faith is not a destination we arrive at. Faith is a path we walk every day. Jesus, at 12, was already on that path. He was learning. He was questioning. He was growing. This is a lifelong adventure. Never stop being curious. Never stop seeking God more deeply. In a world chasing fame and fortune, Jesus points to a different greatness. A humble heart that seeks wisdom. A willing spirit that serves others. You can live this out at school. Start a small group to read the Bible weekly. Organize a park cleanup. Decide to be the kindest person in your classroom. Parents and adults, a gentle reminder. Listen to the young people in your life. They may ask questions you can't answer. They may offer surprising insights. Create spaces where their voices are welcomed. Be like the teachers, willing to be amazed. Be like Mary and Joseph. Gently guide them. Spiritual growth, loving obedience, deep wisdom, woven together like a beautiful tapestry. And Jesus grew in wisdom and stature, and in favor with God and man. Luke 2:52.